All right, everybody, let's dive into something that's really got people talking, AI. And who can blame them? It's incredible. I mean, ChatGPT writing your emails for you, Perplexity digging up those obscure facts you can never find on Google.
It's like magic, almost.
Yeah.
But like supercharged magic.
Right. And that magic makes you kind of stop and think.
A little bit, yeah. It's like, how is this even possible?
Exactly. And more importantly, what's it doing with all my data?
Ah, the big privacy question.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why we're doing this deep dive, folks. You want to use AI? Who doesn't? But not if it means giving up your privacy, right?
Absolutely. And the thing is, the power of AI, it really does come down to data.
Like, the more data, the better.
Think of it like building a skyscraper, right? You need a mountain of raw materials. For AI, that's data. The more it has, the stronger and more capable it becomes.
Okay, so more data equals a smarter AI.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But does that mean these platforms, your ChatGPTs, your Bards,
Yeah.
they're basically hoarding all our info?
It's a valid concern. They're definitely collecting huge amounts of data, and they're being more open about using it to train their models. But that's where things get a little, shall we say, delicate.
Delicate how? Give me the worst case scenario.
Well, remember that data breach a while back at that big tech company? Yeah, a lot of that exposed information, it was used to train AI models. It just goes to show these risks are real.
So it's not just some hypothetical what-if situation. Our data really is vulnerable.
It is, and that's where, this idea of self-hosting comes in.
Self-hosting, is that like building your own little AI bunker?
Basically, yeah, you're taking control. Imagine your data, your AI, all running on your own devices. Nothing goes out that you don't want to.
Okay, so maximum privacy, that's the appeal. But let's be real, self-hosting. That sounds kind of techie, right?
It can be, yeah. It's like setting up your own mini AI lab. But there are tools popping up trying to make it less intimidating.
Like what? Spill the beans.
Well, Brave, they've got that browser, right? They've actually built a self-hosting option right into their platform, so you get the AI benefits, but the data stays put, nice and secure.
Brave. Interesting. So they're making it more user-friendly. But what if I need more than just friendly? What if I need my AI to do some heavy lifting?
You're right, sometimes those simpler tools, they just don't cut it. That's where these privacy-focused platforms come in.
Privacy-focused. So they've built it from the ground up with my data security in mind.
Exactly. And you'd be surprised, Brave is actually doing some really interesting things in this space, too.
Wait, really? I thought we were moving past the whole self-hosting thing.
We are, but Brave, they've gone multi-level. So beyond the self-hosting, they've got these features on their main platform that really put privacy front and center, like this thing called ephemeral memory.
Ephemeral memory. Sounds fancy. Does it make my data disappear with a snap of my fingers?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
It means Brave's AI, it doesn't keep a record of what you've asked it before. So every time you interact, it's like starting fresh. Nothing to tie back to you.
So even if, worst case scenario, someone got into their servers.
They wouldn't find a detailed history of your every request. Exactly. Much safer.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
But let's be real. No system is perfect, right? What else is out there? I keep hearing about data proxying, decentralization. Is that all just jargon?
No, it's the real deal. Really interesting stuff, actually.
All right, then let's break it down. Data proxying. That sounds like it could be my data's new best friend.
So data proxying, is that something I set up on my end, or is this more like a platform thing?
It's usually handled behind the scenes, yeah. Think of it as like a middleman between you and the AI.
Okay.
So instead of your data going straight to the model, it goes through this proxy server. And that server, it masks your IP address, all that identifying stuff.
So it's like I'm sending my data through a VPN or something.
Kinda. It's all about adding that extra layer of anonymity. Makes it way harder to trace anything back to you. Brave actually uses this for some of their AI stuff. Clever. Okay, now, on to decentralization. I feel like I hear that word everywhere, but how does it actually protect my data when it comes to AI?
Good question. Okay, so with AI, decentralization is about spreading the data out. Instead of having it all in one place, it's distributed across multiple machines, a whole network.
So no more giant data warehouses that can get hacked all at once.
That's the idea. Less tempting for the bad guys. It's like, imagine if instead of having all the books in one giant library, they were spread out across tons of smaller ones.
Okay, yeah, but it makes it a lot harder to steal everything, that's for sure.
Exactly. And there's this platform, Venice.ai. They're doing some really cool stuff with this. They've built this decentralized AI platform where your data, it's not just sitting on one server, it's processed and shared across the whole network.
So much harder to target. Okay, so let me get this straight. We've got self-hosting, that's for the control freaks like me. Then there are privacy-focused platforms like Brave. They're doing the ephemeral memory thing, the data proxying.
And then you've got your decentralized networks like Venice.ai making data way harder to grab.
A whole buffet of privacy options.
It's evolving fast, which is good, but tech is only part of the equation, right?
Right. We're the ones using this stuff. So what can I do on a daily basis, no matter what platform I'm using, to be smarter about my data?
It all comes down to being mindful, developing those good AI habits. And honestly, the biggest thing is be careful what you share, even if the AI says it's anonymized.
So not treating it like my secret diary.
Exactly. Sometimes it's better to be a little vague, especially if you're not 100% sure about the platform's security.
Don't talk to strangers. Don't overshare with AI. Got it.
Exactly. And this is even more important when it comes to really sensitive stuff. Medical info, your finances, that's not something you want to be sharing with just any AI, no matter how secure they claim to be.
Yeah, makes sense. So big picture, it feels like AI and privacy, it's a bit of a tightrope walk, real concerns, but also some really promising solutions popping up.
Totally. And the key takeaway here is you've got more control than you think. You can enjoy all the cool stuff AI offers without giving up your privacy. It's about being informed and choosing the right tools.
Love that. It's not about avoiding AI, it's about using it smartly, safely.
Exactly. And here's the thing. This whole field, it's changing constantly. As AI gets more advanced, so will the ways we protect our privacy. So stay curious, stay informed.
It's like learning the rules of a new game. The more you know, the better you play. And there you have it, folks, another deep dive conquered. To all you listeners out there, keep exploring the amazing world of AI, but do it on your terms with your privacy front and center. Until next time.
So, not treating it like my secret diary.
Exactly. Sometimes it's better to be a little vague, especially if you're not 100% sold on how secure a platform is.
Don't talk to strangers, don't overshare with AI. Makes sense to me. Exactly. And this is even more true, even more important when you're talking about like really sensitive stuff, right? I mean, medical information, anything about your finances. That's not something personally that I would just put out there, to any AI. It doesn't matter how many times they tell you it's secure.
Yeah, no, I get it. Keep it on a need-to-know basis. So, zooming out, big picture, it feels like AI and privacy, it's a bit of a balancing act, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. There are definitely real concerns, absolutely, but there are also like some really, really promising solutions popping up all the time.
It's good to hear.
And the biggest takeaway here, I think, is that you've got more control than you realize. You can have all the cool stuff, the benefits of AI, without just like handing over your entire digital life. It's just about, staying informed, doing a little research, and picking the tools that are right for you.
Love that.
Yeah.
So it's not about avoiding AI, it's about using it smartly, using it safely.
100%. And the thing is, this whole field, it's moving so fast. Like AI is just getting more and more advanced, which means the ways we protect our privacy, they're going to have to keep up, right?
It's a race.
It is. So yeah, stay curious, stay informed.
Keep learning the rules of the game.
Right. Exactly.
The more you know, the better you play. Well, folks, there you have it. Another deep dive conquered. Thanks for coming along for the ride. And to all you listeners, keep exploring the world of AI, because it's an amazing world, but do it on your terms with your privacy front and center. We'll catch you next time.